Can you believe it? We've made it. The voice of boxing has landed in the Big Apple. Yes, Times Square, bustling, busy, heart of the summer. It's hot and humid here. And two of the biggest boxing events of the year happen this Friday night down there in Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, as Katie Taylor meets Amanda Serrano for the third time. Those first two fights, absolutely epic. An all-female card on Friday. Then Saturday, it's off to the US Tennis Center. What a stadium for boxing, and a Ring Magazine card which is stacked and packed, including British interest with Hamza Sheeraz. We cannot wait for both of them. Let's go and explore New York. Andy, everyone's on holiday here. There's so many people about. Fantastic to see them exploring New York. I used to live here. It's a wonderful, wonderful city. Andy, everyone's on holiday here. There's so many people about. Fantastic to see them exploring New York. I used to live here. It's a wonderful, wonderful city. And boxing has just been phenomenal over the years. So many great fights and fighters. We're going to be working every day. It's not some jolly here. It's hard work, but we're going to be giving you so much content. Everything we can find. We're going to get in close with the fighters, talking to some of the new fans over in America after what MVP are doing and what Turki Al-Sheikh is doing with some of these events. We remember the one in Times Square, wasn't that iconic? We've got one over at the Tennis Center. That should be pretty special on Saturday night. That's where we're heading just now for the workouts for the show. Sheeraz, Berlanga, Shakur Stevenson and Zubaydah and more. The open workouts just down there at the Hard Rock Cafe. We're going to be vlogging for you daily on our YouTube channel, and we're going to be producing tons of content across all our socials. The huge Ring 3 event. It's Berlanga, Sheeraz, Stevenson, Zubaydah, and plenty more as well. I remember Prince Nassim Mohammed coming to New York, that advert, that Adidas advert where he flipped off the ship, and then Times Square had the billboards plastered with the Prince is in New York back in 1997, just before Christmas. Naz had Times Square in the back of his hands. It is one of the most iconic places, Andy.
The most or one of the most?
Here, you've got to look at the Statue of Liberty. You've got to look at the Empire State Building. I say it's the city that never sleeps. 24/7, something is always going on in Times Square, New York, and something's always going on in boxing, which is what we love. See Rito Sutsumi, the brand ambassador that Turki Al-Sheikh has chosen from Japan. Really, really interesting fighter, young fighter, southpaw, looking sharp ahead of his second professional outing. He shone over in Times Square. It's great watching Subriel Matias up close, the Puerto Rican puncher, and I mean puncher. 22 knockouts in his 22 victories, every single one of his wins coming inside the distance. He's a former world champion in with Alberto Puello, and the winner is the man Dalton Smith will meet. If Dalton's to become a world champion, he's got to take on the winner of Saturday night, Puello against Matias. Smiles from William Zubaydah, unbeaten, a long undefeated record that goes back 10 years, 33-0, and goes in with Shakur Stevenson, the southpaw from Mexico, who is a ferocious fighter. Hamza, huge step up. Nice to see you. Huge step up in weight, and an occasion as well that you've got to get right against is Edgar Berlanga. You're just having a little last look at him.
Yeah, no. It's, I'm thriving. I'm feeling good, feeling energetic. This is the most kind of talkative and happy I've ever been from a fight night, so I'm buzzing.
Andy Lee in your corner. That must give you strength, I guess, mindset right. What do you got to do in New York here to really light up the place and impress His Excellency again?
I'll say it nice and plain and simple for you, Adam. I've got to knock him the out.
Ring 3 magazine workouts done and dusted. That's all from the Hard Rock Cafe for today. Tomorrow it's the press conference. Be interesting to see with Edgar Berlanga and Oscar De La Hoya, and Hamza Sheeraz really fired up. Shakur Stevenson, will we see a little bit more William Zabeda? That's an excellent matchup. Can't wait for that press conference tomorrow, back here at the Hard Rock for Ring Magazine 3. We're flip-flopping. We're off to the Katie Taylor press conference with Amanda Serrano. That's in the Garden. It's all happening in Midtown Manhattan.
Open workout, time to get some food, time to get some grub.
Time to get some food. Food in New York is easy. Every single block has fantastic food. And I tell you what, I couldn't believe Hamza Sheeraz swore at me.
How dare he? How dare he?
He said he was going to him up.
Knock you out.
Knock someone out. I don't think I've ever heard him swear.
Oh gosh.
The voice behind the voice.
The voice behind the voice.
The voice behind the voice behind the voice. Boxer. We live. We live on TikTok.
Yeah, we are. We're not live, but I think we should sit down because I need to work. I need to get some editing done. We need some food in you. But we're walking to Madison Square Garden.
I'll tell you a true story, Andy. When Vladimir Klitschko fought Sultan Ibragimov for the world heavyweight title, it was a unification fight a few years back. And I remember walking from my hotel to the Garden, and I thought, if this ends tomorrow, I will be the luckiest person in the world to have spent so much time in boxing. Fortunately, it didn't, and it still goes on. But
It still goes on. Press a manger.
Press a manger, that's English, really.
We shouldn't really go into a press, should we?
We can do that. I think we can do better than that.
I
love a frat.
I think when you spend so much time doing something that you love. Oh, hold on. Should we just go in here?
There's your pizza if you want it.
Should we do it? Should we just go in here? Look at this, guys. Look at that. Let's go in here.
Yeah, Amanda Serrano's the American, Katie Taylor's from Ireland.
Is this Friday?
This Friday. You
All
ready?
right.
This Friday, who's going to win?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a tough decision. Amanda Serrano, look, it went off. But obviously the American is from here. The other one, I'm not sure where she's from. But since, rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth, obviously she did pass away. She was a queen. And you know, King Prince, King Harry is the one. I feel like UK is really gonna win, but don't get your hopes up. Let's see who really wins.
We get right in with the fans, and we get right in with everybody. Hello, New York City. The world's most famous arena, back to the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. No place like it for boxing. Hey, we're inside the Madison Square Garden Theatre. Often boxing happens here and has done for many years, but in the main Madison Square Garden, that's where the magic really takes place. I remember when Anthony Joshua was knocked out in that huge upset by Andy Ruiz. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano met for the first time in the main garden. This the theatre where they meet again at the final press conference ahead of their final fight. The trilogy finishes this week. Here we go.
Yeah, we're here.
See you. Good?
Yeah,
All right.
good. Great to see you.
Katie, it's great to see you as ever. Last time we sat down, you said we haven't seen the best yet. You reiterated that at the press conference. Why is that? We've seen so much over so many years. Why do you think the best is still to come?
Yeah, I really believe that people haven't seen the best of me yet, and I think that we've seen flashes of greatness in the ring, but I can't wait to showcase what I can do, and I'm just looking forward to showing my absolute best on Friday night. I think I can do a lot better than what I have done over in the last fight and then the first fight with Amanda as well. I came away with those wins, thankfully, but there's a lot of improvements to be made.
And the improvements we will see on Friday night, what sort of performance do we expect? Is it going to be razor tight like the first two, or is it going to be a Katie Taylor masterclass?
Hopefully it's going to be a Katie Taylor masterclass. I mean, you always go in with that mindset, that plan, but I'll see what's in front of me as well, and I'll adjust accordingly during the fight also. But I'm prepared for whatever comes my way. If I have to sit down and grit my teeth again and show a lot of heart, everybody knows I can do that. But I hope that I can make the fight a bit easier for myself.
You all right? You good? Savannah, it's fabulous to see you back. Did you ever believe we'd be here at Madison Square Garden on this sort of show some 10, 15 years ago? I mean, can you believe it's actually happening still?
No, like I said, the MSG's one for the bucket list. I didn't think, look, last year when I made a career move to MMA, I didn't think I'd come back to boxing, but here I am.
Yeah, that was some move, wasn't it, the PFL? I think you enjoyed it. Are you ready to fire again? You said you haven't had your biggest win yet. Could we see that on Friday night?
Yeah, definitely. Look, like I said, she's a big, tough, strong girl. She knows what she's doing. She's got plenty of skill, and it's on a massive show. So yeah, I'm looking to put a big performance on.
And are you ready to be back in boxing? It's been a long layoff.
I am. It's been a very long layoff. I've missed it.
Alicia, we know you well back in Britain. The Terry Harper, the Michaela Mayer wins. Now here, ready to light up the Garden. What are we going to see Friday night from you?
You're going to see some electric babies, so don't wear any metal. But I'm excited. This is just something that I've talked about for a very long time. I'm so joyful, I'm happy, I'm in position to be the best athlete, the best woman fighter, the best Alicia there is come Friday night, and the world will get to see that. You
fought on the big British female card back at the O2 on Sky a few years ago. This is different, more belts, more attention. It could be an incredible one for the history books, but what do you want to do with your career going forwards?
Moving forward, my career has so much favor over it, right? And so there's so much to pour into. And so as an athlete, as a woman, I just keep growing. I keep persevering through. And I think that you guys will see the growth and where I was at the O2 and where I'm at now at Madison Square Garden.
Is there one big ambition out there?
The ambition, baby, is I get to live another day of life.
You good? You good? It's great to see you. Did you ever think this sort of thing would happen?
I said to everyone, like, the first fight I pleaded and I begged to get on it. The second one I even sent Jake Paul a DM, and the third one, Free's a charm, right? So I'm on the biggest of stages, Netflix, and I'm in the biggest fight of my life. So hey, time is everything. Godspeed, I call it.
Everything has gone so well for you. The World Championships, the unbeaten record. What do we see on Friday night? It's a show to try and steal, isn't it?
Hey, try to steal the 250,000 bonus, that's for sure. Do you know what? I feel like my career's, but it's been what it has, and I feel like this is a chance to announce myself again, and I'm so looking forward to you lot seeing that. I feel like I've improved as a fighter, but more so I'm a different character and mentality this time around, and I'm looking forward to you seeing it.
I'm so glad you got the stage.
Hey, I'm so glad to see you at this stage too, Adam. It's good to see you.
It's super to see you. What a terrific journey it has been. Did you ever imagine that you would be sharing this sort of platform at the Mecca of boxing? Katie and Amanda top in the bid on Netflix.
Probably not. Honestly, it's like being here today is like a pinch me moment. Being on this incredible card is definitely a pinch me moment. I've always wanted to be on a Katie Taylor undercard, and now I am. And I've always wanted to be on an Amanda Serrano undercard, and I was once before. But combined, I've never been on one of their undercards where they've been facing each other. So for me, this is life-changing.
Are you a fighter, a fan, or just a proud female on Friday?
I think I'm all three. I'm a fighter first and foremost, of course, but I'm like a huge fan as well. Both of them, someone to look up to. They've created so many paths for women to follow, and I'm just like in awe of them.
That's the press conference, brilliantly presented by Ariel Helwani, by the way. Wonderful to see Nakisa and Jake Paul to talk to all the terrific women afterwards. Shorter form Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, and we're on Snapchat. Tomorrow we start all over again. Thursday sees the press conference for the Ring Magazine show, and back here at the Garden, the weigh-in, open to the public for Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Remember, the all-female card on Friday night, Ring Magazine 3 on Saturday night. A double header in New York, and the voice of boxing with you all the way.